Welcome back guys. Today in this short Illustrator tip I will show you guys how to map a 2D vector into a 3D object. As you guys can see in here, I have this vector map. I'm going to convert this map into a 3D globe. Alright, first thing, go to your symbols. If you can't find symbols in your palette, go to Windows and activate the symbols. Okay, now select the object and create a new symbol. And you can define a name for your symbol. You can leave this one as a movie clip and make sure to select the dynamic symbol. Everything else just leave default and OK. Alright, so our new symbol has been created. We can place this one aside. Now select ellipse and draw a circle by holding the shift key. Now select one of these corner anchor points and delete it. We only need the half circle for this model. Now select the half circle and go to Effect, 3D and Revolve. Make sure to on the preview. Now as you guys can see, our object has been converted to 3D, but it's in the wrong edge. So go in here and change to right edge. Okay, so now it's look like a globe. And you can change the shading from here. You can change to no shading or different type of shading based on your requirements. And to place the map inside this globe, select the map art in here, which will open up the map art dialog box. And on top you can see the symbols. If you click on the drop down, you can see all the symbols which are in our library. So for our case, we just need to select the last one which we have created earlier. So I will select this one, which will place the map inside this place in here. Also, as you guys can see, it has replaced the map on the globe. What you see in this 2D graph is basically the 3D object surface has been wrapped into 2D, same as 2D global day and night map. So we can replace this map to fit into this globe by just selecting the scale to fit, or you can also manually adjust with these transform controls. And you can see every time I change in here, the globe is changing as well. Once you are satisfied with your precision, just select OK. You can again change this angle of this globe by here or using this 3D model in here. You can just rotate whatever the way you want, and every time you rotate you can see our map has been updating. You can also enter the values manually in here as well. Alright. Okay, once you are satisfied with your angle, you can continue with the process. If you select draw hidden features, which will complete the circle if some surfaces are missing, you can see it's reappearing again. And also you can change the shadings. When you change the shadings based on our original surface color, our shading will appear. And for this example, I'm going to select default shading. When you select the shading, you can see there are more features appearing below. You can adjust the lighting and shading settings from here. For an example, you can move this icon in here to position your lighting. You can also set up ambient lighting and light intensity settings all in here. And below you can set up the shadow colors and blending with the original model, all those things. And I think this is good enough for this example, and I'm just going to select OK. Alright guys, so that's how you do the 3D mapping in Illustrator. And once you're done with your mapping, if you want to change the mapping position again, you can go to Appearance and click on the 3D Revolve again, which will brings up the original settings which you can modify. Alright guys, I think that's all about it for today, and thank you for watching. See you guys in the next tutorial.